you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's all up next.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi Trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scotch, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes starting off with a throw. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing is Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Darius Slay with the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Again, Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down read option. He keeps it running right. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Throw reeled in by Hopkins. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third down, it's Mahomes. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs, but Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have. The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
First down, ball at the 36. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 36. He's got Smith. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Motion man left is Brown. Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's got it near the 10. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Barkley. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
They're going to try to run it in, Barkley. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Perine. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. He's got a gain of 6 there. Zach Bond with the tackle.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Eagles get to it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, a run with Barkley. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd and 3. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Hurts now from the gun. He'll get this one to Brown. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pull that in front further. 13-zip. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Elliott all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Brought down by Jalen Carter. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First and 10 from the 41. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. It's Pacheco again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Oh, that one stings. Take the 6 off the board, partner. That was an interference-aided interception.
And he can be as upset as he wants that that play won't count for him or his team, but deep inside he knows that pick 6 probably doesn't happen without the interference on the play.
They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. They send a tight end in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. First and 10, it's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. He gets 6 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing is Mahomes. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. Pretty easy kick here, Brock. Just 22 yards. Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll get him back to 11.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Reed now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. 2nd quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Off, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That pass complete to Goddard. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Hurts. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Zach Bond with the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Hauled in by Worthy. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Darius Slay with the stop. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Tight end motioning right. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. Breaks the tackle, still going. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 41. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They motion the tight end over. Pacheco has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. From the gun, Piron. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just a sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Those defenses spend all week trying to find that numbers advantage. How can I get a guy free? Or how do I get my best rusher in a one-on-one to beat him and get home and get that sack? That was study put into action for the SACK.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs bring this back inside the 10-yard line before going down. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Here's Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3. Reed now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st and 10 from the 41. They motion the slot man right. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's finds Smith. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the pistol, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Hurts setting up to throw. He's got Smith. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Chiefs' offense set to take over again. And they should be well rested. They were only out there for one play last drive, and they found the end zone. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So it's 2nd down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 30 yards on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Kelce makes the catch. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. On target to Worthy. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. A tight end in motion now. Again, Mahomes to throw. This throw is caught. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
From inside the 1, here's 1st and goal. Another throw for Mahomes. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Chiefs making a 9-point advantage. Okay, we see this on occasion, but not that often, Brock. A rushing touchdown from the tight end spot.
Yeah, and that's exactly why you call it, right? Because you're not always expecting, especially from a tight end. And for that defense, it's hard to ever anticipate the tight end getting a carry, and you have a limited window to react. Defense doesn't get it done. Touchdown for the offense.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And they're going to try to take the lead back to 1 possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. They've got 1st down from the 31. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Dotson now in motion right. 2nd and 6 now. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Running left, this is Barkley. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They're set up at the 35 now. Option play, they give it to Barkley. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Justin Reed with the tackle. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. The Eagles looking for a score before halftime. Here we go, 2nd and 9. That pass complete to Goddard. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Third down, 1 yard to go. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He has the first over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down throwing for Hurts. Hits him on the in route. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Hurts throwing again. He brings it in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jalen Watson.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, the quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Goddard makes the catch. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the pistol, Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, Hurts. Barkley's got it. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 3 now. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Juke the defender. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10. Here's Hurts. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. Hurts now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Hurts. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Mahomes on 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Hopkins on the slant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. They'll send their tight end right. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And he'll get it up to the 44. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Right back to Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
From the red zone now. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 3rd quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Hauled in left side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
First down throwing for Hurts. Catch is made down the right sideline. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Smith. And they get this down to the 28. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll send him over right. Hurts throwing again. Taken in by Smith. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. This one finds Goddard. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia! So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Now this offense getting set to work here. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Off play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Running right is Pacheco. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Second and 10 now. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Running left with Pacheco. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's 2nd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a third-quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3. Reed now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Eagles and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 28. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 now. Has a man, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. On 1st down, Hurts. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st down from the red zone. That's Smith on the slant. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. It's Eagles football. We'll see if they can erase that deficit to win it all. Second and 6 coming up here. Here's Hurts. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Hurts now from the gun. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense getting all set for this series. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Second and 3 now. Here he goes on the bootleg. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's just a gorgeous corner route by the wide receiver. I bet you'll find, Kate, in the annals of football history, the best corner route runners as receivers are also the best slant runners, the best post runners, because it's all about change of direction, and that was put on display right there.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running is Pacheco. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
This to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3. Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they get him down after a solid gain up to the 31. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's another carry for Barkley. Broke through the tackle. And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Got it, makes the catch. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On the handoff, it's Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Second and 6 coming up here. They go to Barkley again. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Here's Barkley. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Saquon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's got Smith. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Second and 3 now. Throwing here, Hurts. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. They run it with Saquon. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Give him a 1-yard pickup there, but that's not going to help a ton. It's 3rd and 15. Put the body on the line for his team.
That is all-out effort to make the catch, putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. A very short kick here from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs and DeAndre Hopkins getting set for this next offensive possession. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Looking to throw Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Blitz coming. Mahomes. Called in by Worthy. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Shotgun handoff to Piron. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Putting the tight end in motion. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Buying some time left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they're going to have to regroup after this one.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. He'll throw it. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Here comes their offense out again. Still time to go, Bronk, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the pistol, Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Make a stop up at the 46-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Eagles losing by 7. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throwing for Hurts. He's on the move. Now here he goes again. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Pulled in by Dotson along the sideline. And they bring him down around the 34. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
It's Dotson on the catch. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Here he is to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it, and they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Setting up to pass. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Now to throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Looking to throw it. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
A big spot for the Eagles now as they go for 2. Back to throw. Oh, and they can't complete it, so forget the tie. They wanted the win, but now they trail by 1 in the final moments of the Super Bowl. So with barely any time left, they need everything to break their way. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. This is why it's called a victory formation. He takes a knee and the seconds tick away towards a win. And yet again, the Kansas City Chiefs have won it all. They are your Super Bowl champions. Well, Brock, you and I talk about this often, multiple times throughout the regular season. The list of greats who've never made it to this moment. It's enormous. Some of the best to ever do it across 100+ years of football. And those greats could not do what these players have just done.
No, because it was a group, and such a special group, brought together from so many different paths.